Hello, welcome to my Facebook Live video tonight, and we are going to be making an Easter egg topiary. I've already started some of the process, but I'm going to show you how much I've done and how to finish it. So as you come in, I want you to please tell me where you are from and what are you doing this afternoon? Let me know. And if you're new to the page, I just want to introduce myself. I am Julie Samaco, owner of Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. I'm also very honored to be a business coach and mentor to creative entrepreneurs through my Success Circle membership group, as well as I have a Wreath Making of the Month club where I teach the art of wreath making. So yeah, I've got a lot going on, but I'm glad you're here with me tonight so that we can make an Easter egg topiary together. So let's get started, okay? Okay, so what I'm starting with is a bunch. I really wasn't sure what I was gonna need. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff, okay, out of the wreath shop, aka my garage. So we have, first we're going to start with this styrofoam cone. You see it's like large at the bottom and then it tapers off. Then this is a styrofoam cone and it is 3 7/8 inches by 11 7/8 inches. And you can get these, you know, wherever they sell craft supplies, like Hobby Lobby, you know, Michael's, places like that. Okay, so we've got this we're gonna need. We're gonna need sheet moss. We're gonna need some of these floral pins, you know, the ones that are U-shaped. We're going to need something to put your topiary on. So I'm going to use this bucket. I thought it was the perfect size. See, it's the perfect size for the bottom. I've got also styrofoam that I'm going to put inside of here. And when I use my styrofoam, now you could use a floral block if you wanted to, but I had this laying around and I just thought I'd use it. So it started off with as a big block, and I'm just like project by project cutting it up and using it little by little. And so I cut off a piece of square and then I just put it on here and started shaving off the sides with just a steak knife. Okay, now don't be using your good steak knives. You want a serrated knife that you know, it's kind of, you just go to the kitchen, don't tell the hubs, and get one. And then you just want to go like this. And you could just start shaving off the sides, okay? It's gonna make a huge mess. And then you keep just cutting and shaving and placing it in here until it's a good fit. The next thing you're gonna need for supplies are flowers. I'm gonna try not to get this styrofoam in my eyes. We're gonna need flowers. You know, any kind of flower you want to use. I've got some ivy. We've got some boxwood, and I've got a different kind of boxwood. I've got, of course, we need the Easter eggs. You got to make an Easter egg topiary. You need the Easter eggs. And then I found these in the wreath shop. There's just these little nests with 3 colored eggs in them. I'm thinking maybe I'll try to incorporate that. So, and then I've got some floral picks we're going to need. Scissors, maybe? Scissors, I'm not sure. And we're going to need wire cutters. And I also have an awl just in case, okay? And then a hot glue gun. All right, so that is our supply list, and I think we should just get started. All right, so to get started, the first thing I want to do is prepare my Easter eggs because they need some time to dry. So we could do that, let them dry while we work on the other project. Okay, so let me put this out of the way real quick. The Easter eggs, I figured one would go right up here on the top. That's what I'm thinking, like right like that. Won't that look cute? Now these Easter eggs, I got these at Michael's and they're like, they're gold flecked. Do you see that? The light's kind of odd. It's shining on it. But they've just got some gold fleck to them. Here's a blue one. And here's a green one. All right. And then they also have, let's see, I think I want to, let me get another one. I think I want a blue one on the top. They also have holes drilled into the bottom already. Can you see? There's a hole. There's a hole. If you can't trust me, there's a hole. Oh, there you go. Right there. There's a hole. So they have a hole already on the bottom for the top one. However, it probably needs to be just a tad bigger, but we also need a hole for the ones going on the sides, because the ones on the sides are going to go this way. All right. So I need to drill a hole. I've already pre-drilled some holes, but we need to drill a hole into the side of the eggs. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So this is the top one. And I'm going to use my trusty drill, whatever this thing is called. And I'm just going to try to make this hole a little bit bigger right there. So that one's the top. I'm going to put that to the side. And then the ones for the sides, you just want to take your drill and you're going to take your plastic egg and then just drill a hole. Just like that. Don't ask me what size the bit is, the drill bit. I have no clue. It's about this. It's about the width of a floral pick. So what I want to do is get the egg that we're going to put on the top, and we're going to put a little bit of hot glue in the hole right there. We're going to put a little bit of glue right there, and then we're going to put the floral pick in. However, I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to put, let's see if that one will fit. Nope, we'll have to do it this way. All right, so just a little bit of hot glue. And then put the wood pick in. Did everybody follow me? Let me do another one. Let's see, where am I going to put this? I'll just put it right here. I'll stack them in here. All right, so here's one that's on the side somewhere. No, it's not. All right. So get another wood pick. And I'm cutting them relatively short, because they're going to go real close in to the wreath. I mean, into the cone, the styrofoam. And let me just cut one. Probably this long. So here is the one without it being cut. Can you see the difference? And then we're just going to go through and put some hot glue on the egg, and then stick the pick through it. And the wood picks are found at places like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you know, anywhere that they sell these craft, you know, silk flowers and stuff like that. They're going to have these wood flower picks. Remember, I'm doing this part first because I want the glue to dry. And the reason I can't stick it directly onto the cone is because I'm going to line, I'm going to put floral, what do you call it? Moss, sheet moss on top of the cone to cover up the cone. So, don't tip over. So I don't want to glue it right onto the moss. I don't think that'll be secure enough. I want to stick it into the styrofoam. All right, so now what I want to do is finish up the cone. So I've already, before the video started the video, I went through and started attaching the sheet moss. Now you can get sheet moss you go to a local florist, I bet, and they will sell you sheet moss, you know, like this. Or you could use some of them. Sometimes they have the moss at Michael's and stuff, but it's just not, the sheet moss or the moss that they sell at Michael's doesn't really come in sheets like this that I've seen. And so what I do is I just tear off a piece, just like that, and then I'm going to attach it using the floral pins. If you have a few holes, don't worry about it. I think it's going to be okay when I cover it up with flowers. And hopefully the floral, I'm thinking the floral picks will be hidden as well. So let me get that out of the way. Oh wait, I need to add some to the pot too, I think. All right, so I forgot, I do need some more picks. All right, so now we have the styrofoam, which goes down in here, and I'm going to put in some hot glue on the bottom, and this is going to secure the styrofoam to the bottom of the pail. All right, so I've hot glued that to the bottom. And I'm looking to see if there's going to be any issues with the green showing, because I want a good bond between the both of those styrofoams. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is hot glue on top. Well, let me think for a minute. I'm going to first take the floral picks. I'm going to use 2. I'm going to stick them down in the styrofoam directly in the center. And now I'm going to put you see how I did that? And now I'm going to put hot glue around that. And then stick the cone on top of it. Let's see, the trick is going to get it lined up. And I didn't. Let me scooch it over. So let me hold that down for just a little bit. So I didn't put it all the way down until I knew that it was lined up, you know, centered on the pot. All right. So let me get this out of the way. I'm going to try to I might need to put a little bit of moss down on the bottom right there because I don't want any of that styrofoam showing. But this is what it looks like. This is where we're at. All right. And now the next thing I want to do is put I think the thing I need to do is the Easter eggs, because those are the largest. Oh, look at that. They glued together. I had a feeling one of them would. All right. And this is the one that's going on top, remember? All right, I'm going to put some hot glue. Probably put some hot glue around the base. And then stick it in on the top. And hold it there. All right, so now I want to go through and just position the eggs around. I'm trying to decide, I think I need glue, a little bit of glue on the edge and some glue on the base of the pick. And I want to angle the eggs I don't want them all going in the same direction, I don't think. Let me think for a minute. I'm just going to randomly put them. I need more glue. So let's put one up here. And I'm going to make sure to disperse the colors a little bit. Let's put one right here. I think there were 12 in that box, or it was a bag of eggs. And I got the eggs, remember they're flecked, I got those at Hobby Lobby. Now you could put more eggs than I'm doing. You could fill up actually the whole thing with Easter eggs. But I want to put some flowers in. You know, I got to have some flowers. No, I think that's good. I think I'm going to go with that. Not quite evenly spaced, but I tried to. All right, so now what I want to do is put in some flowers I'm thinking I've got these white azaleas, and I've got some pink azaleas. That's pretty. I think I'm going to try with the whites. All right, so these I've clipped to about this long. I guess that's about 2 inches. Can you see that okay? And I'm going to, I was hoping that I could just stick them in there. I'm thinking I'm going to need some more flowers though, to be honest. I'm not sure if this is going to go through the, oh yeah it does. It goes through the styrofoam. So there's that one. But you know what I forgot? I did want to incorporate these little nests. And before I get filling it up with flowers, I don't want to forget to add that. Let's see. I'm going to put one right here. I think I'm going to put a steel pick on this one, so I'm going to just put the put this in the steel pick machine, just like that. Crimp it. Hopefully this will go through smoother on the styrofoam. I'm going to put it in right there. I want to put glue on the base of this. Just like that. So we've got one there, and I'm going to put one down here. Put one right there. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this one down low. You do not need a steel, you don't need a pick machine to make it work, make your, get things going. I didn't have one for a long time. But it does make things easier sometimes, like when you're pushing it into styrofoam. Shift everything around. Let me get this out of the way. All right, so this is what we've got so far. Constantly cleaning up the mess. All right, so we've got an Easter egg thing here, and we've got one up here, and we've got one right there. So now what I want to do is go in and fill it in with some flowers. You can use any color flowers that you want to use. Of course, I like to do it springy. But this also would work if you wanted to do something for Christmas, you don't leave off the eggs and do something else for Christmas. I got the azaleas at Hobby Lobby. These are cream, but I've seen them in pink. They may have yellow, I can't remember that. Let's get this part off. I want to make sure that they're pretty close to the base of the cone. All right, so let me just start sticking these in. Now tomorrow in my Wreath Making of the Month Club, I'm going to be live again on Facebook, but it's going to be in my private group for my Wreath Making of the Month Club, and we are going to be making a wreath using, I've got to show you guys this. They don't even know yet. Felt flowers. That's going to be exciting. That'll be tomorrow. All right, so I think that'll be a lot of fun. I've not made a felt flower wreath, but I have always wanted to, and I promised them that I was going to switch it up, and we always use, you know, different mediums, not just one type of thing to make a wreath, but we're going to be using different types, and so we're going to use the felt flowers tomorrow. Just about done with the white. And I've got to decide, I think I might just fill in with greenery. I do have some blue flowers. I think I'm going to use some blue flowers to fill in. Let's see, did that one go all the way in? I'm trying to not lose the cone shape. Let's see. Maybe one more. Well, I'll hold off on that one. I've got these blue, I thought these blue flowers would look good with the blue base. Isn't that pretty? I'm just not sure if this is going to pick very well. We'll have to see. Let's see, there's one right there. The stem of this flower is very thick. I got this blue flower from Michael's. All right, let's give this a try. Well, it'll be interesting to see if this picks, because it's a very thick stem. Well, that one worked. Let me get this out of the way. Sometimes if you're, you know, yeah, that's even better. If the stem was too thick, because look how thick that stem is. But what I did was I just pulled off the flower part and picked that. So try to just make it work, you guys. We can always make it work, right? As long as we got the hot glue. Definitely the blue adds a lot of color. Let's see, where am I going to put this one? I'll put it down here. Okay, so let me just take a look. I want to make sure that I've got the blue evenly dispersed. All right, so that's good, just like that. Do you see? Let me scoot it back just a little bit. You see how it's filling out pretty good? Isn't that cute? It's turning out really cute. Now, we could add more flowers. So I've got, let's see, I've got some pale pink. I've got these pink azaleas, but I'm worried that it's going to be overpowering and I might not be able to see the Easter eggs. So I want to probably not use that one. But I do have, also I have this one, which is, I liked this one. I don't know what it is. It's viney. I'll probably put that one on last. But then right now what I think I'm going to put on is some greenery. We need to fill in a little bit with greenery. I have some ivy. And I'm just going to take some off. Definitely ivy. Definitely ivy. I'm just using the ends of this ivy because I don't want the big fat leaves. But if I can make this, I know you can make it. I hope that my page inspires you to try different things. You know, don't be afraid to learn a new craft. Don't be afraid to try new things with your, you know, if you already make wreaths, don't be afraid to try new mediums. If you've already done deco mesh and you want to try silk, don't be afraid. I mean, you never know until you try something. You'll never know how much fun it is, or if you have a talent. I mean, God might have given you the talent and He's waiting on you to start so He can pull it out of you. So you can see where I've added some ivy there and up here. Let's see if you can see it right there and right there. I'm still making sure that I don't lose that cone shape. That's the only thing. So you could tuck the longer pieces of ivy around if you need to. All right, so now what I want to do is put in probably some of this this greenery right here, or I've got, let me see. I think I'm going to use this boxwood. This came from Carolina Pottery. This might be too long. Let me think for a minute. Maybe I'll do this one after all. Just see if I could get a small, I don't want it really long poking out of the cone shape. Okay, so just a few more pieces of this green. How's it looking, you guys? Isn't it cute? Let's see that one. Just don't want to hide the eggs. That's the one thing I'm trying not to do because it is an Easter egg topiary. Now, two of these would look pretty on a mantle, wouldn't they? On either side, or you could put one of these on an island in your kitchen, or some corner of your kitchen somewhere. A nightstand, office, wherever you want a little bit of Easter cheer. I was wanting to have some type of like grapevine go around the outside of it, but I couldn't find anything. The grapevine that I had was not working very well. It was very stiff. But I have some rope. I wanted to try to see if that would give the same illusion. And then here's another tip. If you cut your stems short, like I cut the top off, I'm just going to take this, let's see, can you see it? The little stem right there, and then use my needle nose pliers and just bend it down so that the pieces of flower or greenery or whatever won't fall off the end. So that's one way you can cut it down and still use it. I've heard some people just put a drop of glue on the edge. You could do that. Let me just take a look. It's cute. There's still some places. Now, I don't have to worry about filling in every little hole because the background is green, but there's still a couple places where I need some more flowers or something. Maybe another greenery. So this is a little bit different, isn't it, than the regular Easter egg topiaries that I've seen. They're just eggs. We're just adding some flowers. It's coming along. Isn't it looking cute, you guys? Let me step back. I'm a step back kind of person. I gotta just step back and see if there are holes anywhere. I need something over here. I think I'm just gonna hot glue that one down in there. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do is some of the other flower. This is what I wanted to add. This purple. This is kind of neat. I was thinking I was going to leave it long, like attach it to the bottom and have it trail up. Ooh, isn't that pretty? You can't see. Isn't that pretty? That's kind of pretty, isn't it? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a pick on this one. Stick it in the bottom. Right there. Okay, and now I need to secure it. Let's see if I want to get it to roll. Maybe that way. Let me think about this for a sec. Maybe go up. That way. Right here. So now I think I'm gonna use a floral pick to just secure it right through here. I'm just weaving it in to the flowers. You see how it just wove it all the way into the top? Let's see. This might be the answer to my, I wanted to use the grapevine and it wasn't working. So this might be the answer to getting some of the woody part to it. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty. Floral picks. I don't know if you can see it very well on the screen, but here it's right here. It's real long, and I'm just going to make sure that there's a lot of gathering right there, that it's not real tight to the cone. I want it to stick out. And I like that it bends. So this is bending for me, so it's curling. It'll be easier to curl. have to admit, I am loving this. You know, every time I start a project, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know, but it did. It's looking really cute, at least in my opinion. Sometimes it's hard to see, too, on screen, you know, on the video. All right, I need a little bit more purple, but let me get one more of the vine going. Can you see the vine right here sticking out? It's like a loop. You want it just to loop around. All right, so now I'm just going to secure the top part of the purple flower, just like that. Let's see, I want it to be a little bit tighter. I don't want it sticking out too far. I don't want to lose the cone shape. It's okay if it sticks out a little bit more on the bottom. So I've got purple on that side, purple over here. Might do one more purple on this side. Let's see. Here's one. Yeah, my friend Terry Marshall posted a Facebook Live video of her using her steel pick machine, and then everybody started asking me about the steel pick machine. Do I use it? When am I going to get one? Why don't I use it? And I said, oh, Terry, look what you've did. I have to go get me a steel pick machine. It's all good, though. It is fun to use and try new things and tools. Get some let's see. Sometimes I have to hot glue the flower stems back on the rope. Okay. All right, let me stick. Let's see, check that out. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am really loving this. Now the bottom, you know, think about it. You can do anything to this pot right here. You could put a monogram on it. You could let's see, you could put a ribbon around it. You could do, also think about it, it doesn't have to be, let me see if I can back this up just a little bit more so you could see the full, it doesn't have to be a pot. It could be, you know, one of the urns. Have you seen those urns that they are small and then they're small and then they go out like that. You could do that. You could do this on an urn, with an urn instead of the pot. Can you guys see it okay? Let me turn it around. You can see where we've added the nest with the Easter eggs and all of the different Easter eggs and the flowers. Again, do any colors that you want. My Easter eggs were pastels, so I wanted to stick with matching the Easter eggs. I liked the blue with the eggs, matched the pot, and so then I added in some of the blue flowers to add, you know, bring out the blue of the pot. And then I don't even know, I don't think that's heather. It might be heather. The purple flower is just a wild look. And I like that the rope, you can see that there's some vines. I'll take some more pictures of it when we afterwards and post it on here, but there's vines coming out that give it more of a wild look. It's really, really cute, you guys. I'm so happy. And I know you can make this. You have it in you. You don't know you have it in you yet until you try, okay? So don't be afraid to try to tackle, you know, new projects like, you know, this, a wreath, a flower arrangement, a painting, whatever you wanted to do with your craft. Don't be afraid to give it a try, because you just never know what little seed God's gonna plant inside you that will come out when you start crafting with your hands.